For real, we was wild. And then back in the day, we was known, we was known for having the livest house parties. Yo, our house parties was so live, it got to the point to where niggas was coming from across town when it wasn't even no party, riding down our street. Y'all having a party this weekend? Sometimes niggas used to do that. We used to be like, hell yeah, come back about 9 o'clock. It's gonna be jumping. We call the DJ, get a party cracking, charge niggas $1 at the door, make a killing. We was known for them, like, them niggas over there throwing a house party. Like, no lie. Like, we was the king of house parties. Like, me and Lay used to go to, yo, it used to be so many niggas used to hate on me and Lay because, like, even though, like, we wasn't like, we wasn't like the baller niggas, and like we didn't, we scrounged for our shit, but we always managed to like keep ourselves up and like looking good. Niggas used to hate on us for no reason. Niggas used to, because every time we stepped into a party, like all the females know we hitting the flow. Me and ladies going in like we used to have our little dance steps together. We used to hit the flow, and it wouldn't be nobody on the dance floor. Me and Lay walk up in there. We walk in tipsy, so we walk in dancing, hit the flow, like hit the flow, and niggas be in the corner like, cause all the bros be like, dance with us, dance with us. I'm like, so one time we went to this party. We went to this party, and it's just me and Lay, and so we go up in here. It was an outside party, so we go up in here. Me and Lay go in here. We dancing on the floor, we drinking. I say, Lay, I'm about to go to the bathroom real quick. So I go up in the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom, using the bathroom, and all of a sudden I hear some commotion. I hear a record skip, like, a commotion, like, oh, no, 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 no. I go outside. The, it's I'm looking for Lay. I see a circle of niggas. I see a circle of niggas. I'm looking around for Lay. I don't see him. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I go up and look in the circle. This niggas got this niggas, they got this nigga Lay cornered. Like niggas in the park got this nigga Lay cornered like they about to jump him. Right at that time, Flesh and his niggas pull up to the party. Flesh came up in that bitch like flipping, like nigga, fuck it. Yo, this shit was crazy. These niggas was straight hating on nigga. They had been plotting us from the time we hit the party because they looking at us like, oh, this wasn't even our hood. It wasn't even our hood. We knew the niggas because we went to school with them, but they wasn't from our hood. You know what I'm saying? So we go up in this party. I guess they felt like we coming up in their little shit, taking their little shit over. They ain't like the shit. So, these niggas like get to pulling their shit out, and niggas talking about the nigga was dancing. I say, Late, what happened? He was like, nigga, I'm in here dancing. I'm in here dancing, and this nigga kept bumping me. And he said, I looked at the nigga and say, bro, like, why you keep bumping me? And he said, the nigga whispered to him, he said, nigga, we in here strapped. Lay swung on him. And they rushed him. So by the time I come out, this motherfucker, it's all commotion, flesh running up, everybody breaking everything up. Like man, it's crazy. It was crazy. We in the middle of the street. In the middle of the street, getting it in. It's crazy, man. It was crazy. It was wild. You've been in some we've been in some battles. We've been in some like some real battles for real. Oh, I remember this one. I think I might have told y'all this one time. So so one time we were at Lay Mama house. We used to like I said, at one point in time we all lived, like at one point in time, me, Wish, Busy lived with Lay and Flesh Mama. At one point in time we all lived with B. At one point in time we all stayed at Wish house. At one point in time we all stayed at my house. We just used to bounce back and forth. So we at Lay house, you know what I'm saying? We at Lay house, and we you know what I'm saying? It was just We had laid mama house and like 5 houses down. It was this cool chick. Like she was a heavy set chick. Her name was Tika. Tika was her name, I think. But but she was cool. She was the kind of chick like she was a heavy set chick, but she was the home girl. But she always had girls over her house. So we was like, oh shit, she got some girls down. So we would always go down there like to drink and kick it and you know what I'm saying, just kick it. So one day we was bored. It was the summertime. We bored. We go down. Me and Wish go down to her house. But when we get there, it's some it's some niggas there. It's a few niggas that we've never seen before, and we had been going to her house like for a while, but we had never seen these niggas, and these niggas was vice lords. So we up in here drinking, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why we was up in here drinking, because the niggas was cool at first, you know what I'm saying? Like so we up here, we drinking, kicking back, we drunk by now. So these niggas get there, you know how niggas get when they get drunk. These niggas get to throwing up their gang signs, and they keep walking past us, and Wish gone. Wish lean over to me. This nigga say, the next nigga throw a gang sign up on my face, I'm fucking him up. I say, okay, bet. The nigga come through a gang sign up. Wish jump up. It's on. In the house. In the house. So we rumble outside to the street. Rumble outside to the street. Niggas start coming from everywhere. So I say, okay. I dash down the street. Lay is in the house with a little broad. My nigga Meech, he in the house with a little broad. So I run in the house like, hey, let's go. Niggas jump up. I grab the golf club on the way out the door. Grab the golf club, go outside. We get out. Wish working. My nigga Meech run up. 101 with a nigga. Bing, 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 bing. They working. Nigga try to run up on him. I swing the golf club a nigga in the head. Bing! Wish, swing a cane at a nigga. Swing a cane. No, 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 no. I swing the golf club, hit the dude, swing it again. I mistakenly hit Wish. Second time I fuck Wish up. No, but this was after I shot Wish with the shotgun. So Wish is out here with a fucked up leg. Leg ain't even healed yet. Talking shit to niggas. He out here with a fucked up leg. This nigga's like, we going with these niggas. So in the middle of all this commotion, niggas fight. My nigga Meech fighting with this dude, and it's a car coming down the street, and they all on the nigga car, like they got the stop sign, nigga all on the car. This nigga get out with a 12 gauge out the car, like, get the fuck off my car. Boom, boom. Everybody spattered. Ran. Wish leg was fucked up. I ain't even know the nigga could run that fast. That nigga Charlie was out. Niggas ran. That shit was crazy, son. I'm telling you. That shit is like talking about all that got me thinking about like stories I had forgot about. We had done so much danger. Like I'm talking about shit to where we didn't think. We ain't like we used to do stuff we didn't think. We just acted. We just thought of the plan and did it. Didn't think about the consequences. Didn't think about nothing. And we used to pay for a lot of it, though. And every time we went to jail, who was the nigga always stayed in jail? Me. For some reason, I was always the nigga that never got out of jail. These niggas' parents would come get them, you know what I'm saying? They all out free and shit. They like, ain't this a bitch? No, no thinking at all. No thinking at all. Like for real. For real. So man, so then, oh my God. This was the stupidest shit. So we had these dudes. We had this little gang. It was 6 of us. We had this little gang called the Six Pack. We was called a 6 pack. And we had these dudes go, we had the two new dudes go steal a car. I could talk about this. We done time for this. So we had this dude go steal a car, and they was gone for like an hour, and they came back with a car. So they like, come on, let's go. So we jump in the car, the whole night we joyride. We drive out to Elyria, Ohio, because we used to ride stolen cars like them bitches was ours. Niggas be washing them bitches and getting ready to go out that night and everything. No boy with a big ass towel wrapped around the column. Niggas was crazy. So we in this motherfucker like, you know what I'm saying? we joyriding the car. So the next morning we get the bright idea we need another car. So we drive way out here to the suburbs where these white folks at, out in Euclid. We drive way out here. I don't know, like I said, we should do shit without thinking. I don't know how we thought we wasn't gonna get noticed because we pull up in here. I'm talking about I had the Pendleton on, the Dickies. I had the pantyhose on my head. I'm talking about not the not the do rag pantyhose, the old school brown pantyhose you get from your mama and you cut them up. That's the kind I had on my head. Had that on my head. Had some lokes on. Had some fucking African beads on. I'm looking like I'm fresh out the penitentiary. Like no lie. And we roaming around the parking lot. So we parked the stolen car that we in. And yo, um, we see a victim. And I'm so glad. This is another thing I'm thankful for. I'm so glad that we got caught before we did this next move because there's no telling what would have happened. We was gonna jack this lady for her car, and she was with her daughter. Stupid. So before we was waiting for her to come out the store, but I guess when we was like lurking in the parking lot, we wasn't even thinking about we wasn't even thinking about the surveillance cameras. We done got out the car, walked inside the store looking suspicious, like walking around. This is just dumb, dumb. So so we in the parking lot and the police, mind you, which leg is still fucked. Like all this stuff, like us fighting and all this, all happened like within a week. Us fighting on the street and like all that, all happened within a week. So so which the officer pull up. He like, hey, what y'all doing over here? Let me talk to you. Soon as he said, let me talk to you, we all scattered. Doom, scattered. Like I'm talking about moving, like running through the parking lot, 100 miles an hour, but going nowhere. Like we in this big ass parking lot, not knowing they already got us surrounded. They already got us surrounded. Like so, we running hard as hell. I'm right behind Lane. They catch Wish off the jump. As soon as the cop jump out the car, he grabbed Wish because Wish leg fucked up, so Wish can't run. So, so we running. I'm running right behind Lane. Yo, I don't know what this lady thought she was about to do. This lady jumped in front of Lane like, stop! She was roadkill after that. She was roadkill. You should have never got in the way of niggas trying to get away from the police. What you think we gonna stop? Anyway, we all went to jail. All went to jail. I had a warrant. I had a warrant for shooting Wish because I never went back to court. So I had a warrant for shooting him. They took down the whole gang in one day. We reigned for a full game for like 2 weeks. Our game was over in 2 weeks. They took us all down. Took us all down for real. No lie. And I sat in and that's when I sat in jail longer than anybody again. And that's when I wrote that rap on the toilet tissue. That it's the nigga that wants again, the niggas they pick as they pin. That's when I wrote that rap when I went to jail that time. No lie. And they let me out again. But I didn't go back to court again. I was that's the reason we made no surrender. Cause you ain't about to get me to voluntarily turn myself in. If I feel like the judge gonna send me I went to I went to court one day. I went to court one day and I think it was the case with the with the shotgun. I went to court one day, I got on the bus, went all the way down to the courthouse, went in the courtroom, sat down in the back, and the judge was sending everybody to jail. This motherfucker had an attitude. So I say, oh hell no. It's nice as hell outside. I'm not about to go to jail today. I got up and walked out the courtroom, got back on the bus and say, they'll have to catch me. They will have to catch me. For real. I didn't mind running, because I was low key. I'd be on I used to run for a long time. For real. I used to be like ducking and dodging until one day I got tired of it, man. I was like, you know what? uh, One day the bounty hunters was looking for me. They was going through the hood, showing pictures of me, like, y'all know this dude, da 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 da. And niggas in the hood, they got the word back to me like, nigga, bounty hunters looking for you, man. I say, what? Okay, so they get the number, they get the number to lay girlfriend house. So they call over there. They're like, "Yo, where's da, 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 da." She like, I don't know what you're talking about. They don't even be over here all like that. I don't know what you're talking about. So they get the number to Wish Mama house. So the bounty hunter called Wish Mama house, and Wish answers the phone. We over here getting high. I wasn't even there yet. They getting high. The bounty hunter like, where's Mr. Henderson at? Wishbone drunk to him. Who is this? He's like, it's the bounty hunter. Where's Mr. Henderson at? Tell him he better turn himself in before midnight tonight, or when we find him, we gonna break both of his legs. This nigga Wish was like, nigga, you ain't gonna do shit to my nigga. I wish you would come up here with that bullshit. Not knowing it was for, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, this the bounty hunters, nigga, they gonna kill you. What the fuck? What you talking about? This nigga flipped on him. So I get there. They're like, the bounty hunters call. So so I say, okay, I'm gonna talk to him. I get on the phone with him. He like, man, look here, man. It was the day before Christmas Eve. He was like, look here, man. If you come turn yourself in today, I'll make sure I have you out before Christmas Eve. I'm saying to myself, like, nigga, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? I'm not a fucking idiot. No, you're not. I'm going to go in that motherfucker and I'm going to be stuck. But at this point, I was like, okay, I'll be there. But I didn't go. I stayed there and contemplated the whole day. and Lay kept asking me, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I was like, bro, you know what? Because at this point, I had been running for a good 8, 9 months. So I was like, bro, you know what? I think I'm gonna just go in and like get this shit over with. I'm tired of running, like for real. I'm fucking tired of running. But I'm not gonna turn myself in. They gotta come get me. No surrender. Fuck that. I'm never gonna turn myself in. I'm like, they gotta come get me. So we got high. We got high that whole day, the whole night. And I pass out. We over Wish Mama house. I pass out. It's like I pass out on the floor. It's like 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning, the doorbell ring. Which sister get up and go to the door like, who is it? And like, East Cleveland Police, open up. We got a warrant for Anthony Henderson and Charles Scruggs. They done got a Wish didn't even know he had a warrant. And since he talked fly to the bounty hunter, they wanted his ass too. So Lay coming there like, great. The police out at the door. Let's go out the back door right now. I say, bruh, I'm not running no more. I'm not running. He say, bro, you for real? I say, yeah, bro, I'm not running. Fuck it. And I just went in. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it took me and Wish to jail. They took us both to jail. Wish get out. I end up staying, and that's when they sent me. I think that's when I got sentenced to go to the penitentiary. I never got out after that because they was like, nigga, you get out, you disappear. What was it? They had me out as a capious. They was like, this nigga runs. He's a flight risk. I'm like, you better not let me out. I'm gone again, baby. Catch me if you can. For real. Yeah. You said, did I shoot him? Yeah. Yeah, I was high flight risk. For real. Yeah, I'm not, I'm not just about to turn myself in willingly, son. Y'all got to put some effort in and catch me, baby. For real. Cause I'm gonna scoop for as long as I can. For real. We had some show. For real. Some real ones. Mm-mm-mm. They bring back memories. Who the craziest in the group? I mean, shit. Everybody had their moments. Flash probably the craziest by far. By far. You say what? Hey man, that's just what happens, man. That's just oh no, y'all don't want no flesh stories. Uh-uh. Y'all don't want to know. No, he ain't shoot his neighbor. He just pulled guns out on him. He ain't he ain't shooting. He just scared him a little. No, Flesh crazy though. I'm talking about the the nigga crazy, and I'm not just throwing the word crazy around loosely. I mean 5150. Seriously, don't fuck with him. Real spill. Real spill. For real, son. Yeah, no, crazier than that. Which which was the which was the stick up dude? Kick it in your dope, give it up, nigga, you dying. He wasn't bullshitting with them lines. He'd be all up inside your house. Got you all on the floor, tied up. No lie. For real, y'all. Who seems like a friendly dude? I know you ain't talking about Wishbone. You must be talking about the wrong Wishbone. If you say he looks like a friendly dude. Who, Wish always laughing? Okay. I tell you right now, out of all of us, Wish is the asshole. Don't give a damn about you. Ain't gonna sign your autograph. Could give a damn. Could give a damn about an autograph. For real. Don't give a damn. I'm always I'm always cool. You know what I'm saying? I used to tell people like I'm the coolest one. I'm telling you. Everybody else, if it was a problem, you better hope it came to me first, so I could de-escalate it before it got to them, and we cool. Calm down, yo. Calm down. But if it got to them, we had to fight. For real. You say what? It's busy. I mean, everybody, you know what I'm saying? I'll say I'm the most calm in all situations. For real. In all situations. Even intoxicated. Because niggas used to get mad at me. Because I used to be like, bro, like, situation ain't even that serious. I mean, what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, leave it alone. Sometimes it was irresistible. We had to get down for real. But man, that's just how it was, man. Like we was like do or die. You know what I'm saying? Like we was do or die. We go anywhere. Like wouldn't let people talk to us crazy at all. Like you like that was like nowhere we went to. Like for real. Like we used to like, man, look here, man. Like, do you understand? There's five of us. We would kick your ass at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the rap names I had, I only had three rap names my whole time. My first one was Aunt D, Aunt Dog, Aunt Dog. Way back in the day, Aunt Dog. It was DAWG, Aunt Dog. And then my oh, see, wait, why y'all laughing at me? Aunt Dog. That's what Aunt D. But she's like, well, my name is Aunt D. in a place to be. She used to be crazy. And it was Aunt D. Lay was Steve Beat. It was Aunt D, Steve Beat. Flesh was BD Rock. Wish was Cool C. No, first Wish was C Mac. Then he changed it to Cool C. And then when we split up, and I was trying to get, then I turned into a backpack rapper at one point, and I changed my name to Be Smart. Be smart. You gotta be smart. Corn ball. I was like, nigga, what, nigga? Be smart, nigga. This nigga, this nigga Lay still fuck with me. Somebody, remember you was Be Smart, nigga? I was like, nigga, fuck you. Be, be smart, son. Hold on. Let me talk about my name. Let me talk about my name. Put some respect on my name now. Put some respect on my name. Serious business. And they say, no, sir. Be smart. Trying to tell y'all, man, I was the coldest, son. They call me Be Smart. I was one of the coldest, kid. Mm-mm. Don't do that. Yeah. Be Smart is corny. Corny as hell. And dog, Be Smart. Krayzie Bone. After I hit Krayzie Bone was a name that got known throughout the hood, though. But in the hood, the niggas called me K Bone. It was K Bone. Like, what's up, K Bone? For real. And I used to have a rap group called then me and Late before we turned into Bone Enterprise. We was niggas beyond compare. We was trying to be like NWA, so we was like niggas beyond compare, like niggas with attitude. We was like niggas beyond compare. I was corny too. Yeah, that's exactly what we said too. NBC, niggas beyond compare. What, man? Hey, this shit was funny, man. Like, this shit was funny. I think about the times like all back from week, but when we used to snitch on each other, we used to think that shit was so funny though, cause like we would be laughing hard as fuck, like, and even if I would be mad that they told on me, it was only for like a few minutes. I end up laughing with the motherfucker, like y'all some bitches, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, no bullshit. But we used to do that shit to each other all the time. Like, it used to be crazy. One time, the principal called us into the office one by one. He called me in there first, and he was like, he's like, so, which one of y'all? He's like, I know y'all in the game. So I'm like, the fuck is he talking about in the game? He's like, yeah, look, I know you guys are selling big dope. Who's selling the most dope? Just let me know. I was like, huh? I was like, man, what you talking about? He was like, come on, man. Stop pulling my string. I know you guys sell dope. Which one are you selling the most dope? I was like, well, you know, that Charles Scruggs, he out there. He been out there for a while, man. He been moving. He been moving some pretty large packages. I was like, he been moving some pretty large packages. Just lying like a motherfucker, just fucking with him because he's always fucked with us. Like, so like, Big Wit, Charles Scruggs, he into it tough. So he called Wish to the office. Tell like, what? He told you what? I ain't selling shit. I was like, the Wish be like, bitch, why you tell that motherfucker I sell dope? I was like, nigga, I'm just, shit, he asked me. No bullshit. We used to, like, that shit used to be crazy as hell. And then the day I got kicked out of school, it was like, it like crushed my whole world. Not really, but it was so dramatic. I went to school one day, and my first class was history. My very first class was history in the morning. I'm like, man, I don't listen to this bull. I don't give a fuck who discovered America this early in the goddamn morning. Fuck this shit. So I went and that motherfucker went to sleep. I went there like, man, I went to sleep. And so I wake up, and everybody gone. I'm like, this bitch ass teacher ain't even wake me up. This nigga left me sleep in the classroom. So I wake up, I get up, walk out in the hallway. As soon as I walk out in the hallway, guess who was there? The principal. He's like, hey man, come here, man. Come here, man, come to the office, man. He's like, how come every time I come in the hallway, you in the hallway? I said, what you talking about, man? This is the first time I saw you. I said, it's the first time I saw you. What you talking about? He like, man, come to my office right now, man. He's like, I'm so sad. He's like, you don't want to be here. You don't want to learn. So you need to just get the hell out of my school because you ain't helping me or you ain't helping yourself. So go get my books and get up out of here. Go get my books. So I went to my locker and I came back with every last one of my books. He was like, hey, man, where are my books at? I was like, beats the hell out of me. I don't know. Then he took the book and opened it. Nick opened the book and it was like, he was like, have you even opened this book up, man? I was like, yeah, I think so. He was like, man, you can leave now. And I got kicked out of school. Got kicked out the ninth grade, son. Got kicked out of school in the ninth grade. For real. It's crazy. I felt bad at the time because I used to tell myself I'm going to be the first person in my family to finish high school. That didn't work. That didn't work. But like I said, man, I knew I was done with school. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, look, y'all niggas can't tell me like, I don't care what you say. For real. For real. I'm like, man, look, like all that shit come to find out years later, all that shit is half that shit is lies any damn way, motherfucker. Y'all didn't discover it. Shut the hell up. Christopher Christopher Columbus didn't do shit. The hell out of here. Yo, and the counselors there, yo, they used to tell us, yo, they used to dog us. They was like, y'all ain't gonna amount to shit. And they used to cuss at they're like, y'all ain't gonna amount to shit. You're gonna be drug heads. You're never gonna amount to nothing. And we was like, okay, fuck you and fuck you and fuck you too. And I was like, ooh, I was anxious to go back to a school reunion so I could smack all of them upside the head. Like, you bastards. For real. But I know people be like, yo, them little niggas used to be crazy in school and they really made it. It's for real. Because when I was in jail, no, I know the niggas I was locked up with when I went to prison. I know them niggas was tripping because I told them niggas, I was like, because I was in there, because in jail, in jail, niggas used to, my nickname in jail was Silence. because I stayed to myself all the time, and I never, you know what I'm saying, like never fuck with niggas. And like one day, I went around a bunch of niggas that was rapping, and and one nigga was doing the beat. I was like, let me bust something, and I started rapping in that bitch. And after I did that shit, everybody in jail was coming to my cell like, hey, this is no nigga right here. Like, say that shit you said yesterday, nigga. I was in that bitch like rapping like a motherfucker. Like, damn it, nigga was bringing niggas over there for me to battle. I was killing niggas. Like, they was like, nigga, that nigga rap fast as fuck. What the hell? That no nigga cold. And then an OG nigga told me one day, he was like, young blood, let me tell you something, man. If you get out of here, man, when you get out of here, you make sure you don't come back to this motherfucker because you the only nigga in here that look like you don't belong here. You the only nigga in here that look like you don't belong here. And that shit you was kicking over there sound like it's supposed to be on the radio. I was like, you ain't gonna tell me. You ain't gonna tell me. I had no plans to come back to this motherfucker anyway. All I needed was one trip to see how it is, and I ain't coming back. For real. All I needed. For real. And I never went back to prison. For real. I was like, look here, man. I was talking to the niggas, when we get out of here, we got to do something because I ain't coming back to this motherfucker. Tell you that much. This ain't for me. Crazy fan stories. Too many of them. Yeah, I was in Lorraine for the orientation. Then I went to Grafton. That was my um primary institute was Grafton. Yeah, it's crazy because I got to visit it, man. I visited Grafton like not like a few years ago. The same prison I was locked up in. Me and Wish went up there and did a show there. I was in there like looking like, damn, I was locked up in this bitch, nigga. Like I was tripping the whole time, like nigga, I was in this bitch, nigga, locked for real, for real, locked for real. Got to perform in the prison I was locked up in, and I was in there. I was on stage, told them niggas my number. I was like, nigga, I was here like over 20 years ago. My number was 252, 258. I was up in here, man. Y'all can make it. Y'all can make it up out this bitch and make a better life. Look at me. No lie. 252, 258 was my number. 252, 258. Pack up your shit. It's your day. Mm-hmm. I did. I made a song out of it. It's called That's the Way That We Do It. Gonna be hustle every day. So much pain. That's the way that we hustle because we struggle every day. So much pain. Yo, but I'm telling you, like, when we used to steal cars, and we used to keep them bitches like we owned them, like no lie. We used to keep them. Man, one day we kept one so long. One day we had one so long. I just knew the police had gave up on it. I'm like, nigga, they ain't looking for this, but we done had this bitch for 2 months rolling. I'm talking about with the towel wrapped around the steering column and everything. Lay was driving the bitch to school, and I'm like, nigga pulling up to high school in the hottie, like rolling. Look, this nigga even put a new starter in the bitch. I say, nigga, you bought a starter for a stolen nigga, please. The nigga bought a starter for it. Beyond me. It's beyond me. Nigga paid for a starter. For real, he did. So look, so we riding. So the dudes I was the dudes I was living with, I was rolling with them, the crazy niggas, like the hardcore criminals I told y'all I was rolling with before Lay had got out of jail. Like I was still kicking it with some of them niggas, and they the niggas that stole the car, and they let my one of my dudes, when Lay came and started kicking it with me, he got to know my niggas up there. So one of my niggas, he let Lay use the car. Lay done kept this. I'll say, nigga, you gonna bring it back? Can we drive, nigga? Like this nigga driving it to school, picking up girl. I'm like, nigga, the hell is wrong with you? I'm gonna snitch on you again. Bring the car back, man. Okay, bring it back. So he bring the car back. So I'm riding around the hood. I'm riding around the hood with some of my other niggas. So we ride, and it's a two door too. And I used to always be like, I don't want to sit in the back of a two door stolen car because the nigga in the back always have a hard time getting out the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, so so we so we cruising through the hood. We riding through the hood drinking, and so we coming through an alley. So we pulling up an alley. It's dark. We pulling up we pulling up the alley, and the police ride past the alley, and they see us, and they stop. We see the brake lights. Soon as we see the brake lights, my two niggas on the front, the doors swing open. They jump out. Dude, I gotta jump out the back seat, and I got on some, I got on some hot top K Swiss with no shoestrings in them. Son, nigga, I was not expecting to have to run like this. I jump out the car, running fast as hell, trying to keep my shoes on my feet. I'm running. So I see my niggas, they running through this field, this open lot, and they they jump in the fence. So I'm running. They hit the fence. Doom, doom. I jump behind them. I hit the fence, land on the ground. I'm still running. But I didn't notice they ducked. I'm like, I'm running. I'm not noticing. I'm running. Got clotheslined by a real live clothesline. Like, dude, cut me off. That didn't stop me though. I got up, got on my feet. Shoes were still on my feet. I'm running. And we ran it. We ran and hid in somebody's garage for like two. It was like 2 or 3 hours because we could hear them on their radio, like around the area. They're like, nah, 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 nah. I'm like, oh shit. I'm in this bitch breathing hard, trying to be quiet, like about to die for real. Yo, I got clotheslined by a real clothesline. No bullshit. I was like running like that. Shit was like, ooh, crazy. It was wild, man. My shoes were still on because I was as I was running, I was squeezing my toes. I was squeezing. I was squeezing my. I don't know, but I was squeezing my toes to the point to where when I run, they would stay on. You know how you do it. You know how you do that. Oh yeah, bro. This was like I'm talking about. Nigga was like 16, like doing this, man, doing all this. Like we was like little kids, like doing all this. It was great. I'm telling y'all, it was wild, man. We was we was wild, like for real. Midwest Mafia, man. Yeah, we was cool with Midwest Mafia. That was when that was like Lil E, Eric, right? Yeah, 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 yeah. We was cool, man. What? I mean, we was cool. I mean, everybody thought they was better than everybody at rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, but we was cool with them niggas. Midwest Mafia. Hell yeah. Yes, indeed. No, no. I wasn't letting my K Swiss go. They was black too. They was like all black. And I don't know why I didn't have no damn shoestrings in them. But I tell you one thing, I was scared as hell when I was running. I was like, oh no, I'm about to go to prison. It was crazy. Man, it's crazy because it seemed like the first time I went to jail, the very first time I went to jail was our dumbasses, me, Lay, B, and Wish. We got this little festival called the Glenville Festival. So our asses, this when St. Ives first came out. We was anxious to try St. Ives. Anxious. We was like, oh nigga, let's go get us some St. Ives. Ice Cube drink it. Let's go get that. Cause you know we was that hard NWA Ice Cube fan. We're like, let's go get some St. Ives. Nigga, we go to the store, we get a case of St. Ives. And we all try to drink a 6-pack apiece of tall boys. Son, son, bad idea. So we drinking. We start off at Wishbone's house. We at this house. We start drinking. So from his house, we after we drink like two, we go to the mall. We up in the mall kicking it. We inside the store cause late girlfriend is in the store. She buying some shit. So we inside the store just chilling. Next thing you know, we hear some shit crash over like. We look up. This nigga busy. Done fell over the damn clothes rack. All the clothes is on top of this motherfucker. I'm like, what the? This nigga buried up under the clothes. They kicked us out the store. I'm like, nigga, what the? This nigga drunk as hell. So he get mad at us. Busy get mad at us. This nigga, like, yo, and back in these days, this nigga like he was about 10 years old. This nigga get mad at us and disappear in the mall. So we go outside. We looked at first of all, we looked at the whole mall. We like this little motherfucker playing games. Fuck him. Let's leave. So we go outside. We like if we don't see him in the parking lot or by the car, we out of here. So we get in the car. We get in the car, and right as we pulling out the mall entrance, this nigga drunk as hell. This nigga is laying on his stomach under the bushes, laying on his stomach like this with his feet kicked up in the back, like looking at us like. I'm like, man, did that motherfucker go right? Man, get your dumb ass in the car, like just chilling. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Drunk as hell. So then we go, yeah, bro, Euclid Mall. It was Euclid Mall. We out in Euclid Mall. This nigga right up under the bushes, like. I'm like, this nigga tripping. So we get his dumb ass in the car. We drive down to late girlfriend house. We get dressed. By this time, I'm done. So we go to the we walk up to the festival. We like, I'm drunk as hell by now. I don't remember none of this shit, but Lay said, nigga, as soon as we hit the premises and you saw the police, you just kept screaming, fuck the police. I was like, what? He was like, nigga, we told you you just kept screaming, fuck the police. Like, through the whole time I was going through the festival, like, I just felt real tough. Like, fuck the police. And then next thing you know, the fucking police pull up on me like, oh, so you want to fuck the police? Get him right there. Niggas gaffle me up. Bing, bing. Put me in a chicken wing. Had me in a chicken wing. Threw me up against the motherfucking car. I was in shock. Like, what? What I do? I ain't done nothing. Niggas like, dude like, oh, no, we heard you. You want to fuck the police, huh? Niggas gaffled me up and threw me in the paddy wagon, son. I was in the back of the wagon. Then this nigga, this nigga lay, come over there talking shit to the police like, what the fuck y'all fucking waiting for? He ain't done shit. They gavel him up. Bing, 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 bing. Put him in the back of the paddy wagon. put him in the Put him in the back of the paddy wagon. But he was a minor. He was 17. I was 18. I had just turned 18. As soon as I turned 18, I go to jail. So I go to jail. I'm drunk. I'm talking about I'm done. All I remember is being in jail is I was in there and I was in the cell with a Jamaican. And I went in there talking shit like, man, these fucking police harassing me. He was like, yeah, blood clot police, man. Fuck the police. I'm in there right along with him, like, yeah, fuck them motherfuckers, man. Next thing you know, I'm sleeping like a mother, passed out on the floor, gone. And next thing I know, but the sheriff, the officer was coming, knock on the cell, like, get up, you going home. I was like, oh yeah. So I go outside. I'm like, shit, who got me out? And late girlfriend's mama had came and got me. Nigga, I was done, man. We had some memories for real. That shit is crazy when I think back. It's crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah, she was cool. She was good. She was definitely cool. She used to call us her babies. She used to treat us like we was actually her kids though. Like no lie, she was like, she was like, y'all so little doing all this, y'all act like grown men. But we was little as hell. Like even look little. Like I'm telling you, like if you look at their faces of death cover with us on there, we was doing some of this stuff even before that. So like we looked at like real little ass kids. Like I don't even know how we got away with a lot of the stuff we did because we didn't look like we was old enough to be doing nothing at all, for real. We didn't look like we was old enough to be doing nothing. We used to go to club. Man, we used to get inside clubs and everything. Like it was crazy. We used to actually get inside of clubs. Like I don't know how they looked at us, but like we used to be like, I used to be like, how did we get inside that spot? Wasn't no cell phones or nothing, nothing. We used to like go up in there like just be belling like, man. And that's what's crazy because I was thinking about that. I used to walk over these niggas' house all the time, not knowing if they was home or not. If they wasn't home, if they wasn't home, you just had to leave and come back later. That shit was crazy, like for real. That shit was crazy. It was wild. Yeah. Yes, indeed.